Go to Pocatello. Here's how things are checking in. Yeah, things look to be running pretty smooth on the interstate, but things can be slick. You know, if you're doing a roundabout this morning, you're in front of Dick's Sporting Goods, maybe trying to take a shortcut through Pocatello, be careful. Yeah, some runoff there may have frozen overnight. We're at 32 degrees. It feels like about 22 at the Clark Street exit, and we've got a difference in temperature here of about 10, 11 degrees. So we had some snow around Blackfoot, Shelley, Firth this morning. It showed up at the Jetport, and Caitlin drove through it this morning as well. It was just kind of a blast of wintry weather. And you're going to see more of that as you get that glaze effect, some of that mist, that freezing fog. Quite the morning. This is where Rudolph would come in handy. If the kids are watching right now, I got your bus stop forecast here in just a second, but know that this is why Santa needs Rudolph, is mornings like this, because it gets really hard to see. So give yourself some extra time and make sure mom and dad are focused on the road and not on their phone. 14 in Driggs, 17 in Jackson, 2 in Chalice, 15 in Salmon. As you head to the cheese wagon stop, you may see a snowflake. But breezes will be taking these temperatures of 28 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning and making them feel like they're in the upper teens. For the afternoon, it'll be mostly cloudy. We do have a slight risk of a shower across the area, about a 30% chance of snow. We're going to up that tonight around 8, 9 o'clock. Then that's when the snow shows up with the next front. It'll be between freezing and about 35 degrees, mostly cloudy into Salmon. Right there around 29 into Jackson with some snow that will fly, and it will be a wintry couple of days here once we get into tonight. But this is where we stand at 7 a.m. So showers along the eastern highlands into western Wyoming, and we've got clouds that have socked in the valley. And we'll continue to see these foggy, cloudy conditions. We've got a winter weather advisory that's been issued until tomorrow midday for the western part of the state. And then the snow settles in tonight for the Sun Valley. It starts to show up there along the state line and into the parks. This is midnight tonight. The breezes are going to ride along this front. There's warm air here and cold air behind it, so you get a rain-snow mix, which may affect your commute tomorrow morning into Pocatello. Looks like a nice swath of snow there backing into the Magic Valley and on toward Jerome and Boise about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So this is what you'll have to deal with when you start the day. We've got snow continuing through the morning drive, and we can expect maybe 2 to 4 inches into the Snake River Plain and more into the eastern highlands in western Wyoming, and possibly a foot into the resorts. Stanley, 21-mile-an-hour winds late tonight when the front gets here. Now tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., yep, we're going to see the buses dealing with 16 to 17-mile-an-hour winds, and you'll have to deal with blowing snow. Through the nighttime hours on Thursday, things calm down for us, and we're going to actually cool off with the front that comes through and gives us a blast of cool air. So here are the totals: 2 to 4 inches in IF, 4 to 8 in Driggs and Jackson and Pocatello. Down around Preston, it maybe get a little deeper there, 4 to 8 in Stanley and a dusting on into Mackey and Chalice. And then we have fog to deal with this morning. Southwesterly winds will ride that front, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Got a little warm patch through here, about 34. We'll cut that off and do freezing and below from Idaho Falls north on 20, and up toward Du Bois it'll be about 26. So a flake flying here or there, and 29 in Jackson. Not as cold as it has been overnight because we're going to be socked in with moisture and snow. It'll be in the mid-20s to around 28 Pocatello, 17 in Jackson for tomorrow morning. Here's your local news 8-day extended forecast with some freezing fog, cloudy, and some snow chances through the day today. It'll be 32. Then tomorrow it's going to snow, 33. 27 Friday, we dry out and cool off. Then we bring in another chance of snow for Sunday, a 1 in 3 chance. It'll be in the teens overnight, and it looks like it's going to get really cold as we head toward Christmas. On Christmas Eve, it's going to be 18 degrees in Pocatello. We're going to do mid-30s with a wintry mix tomorrow. I'm calling for some rain and snow mixed in together. It'll be 23 for Friday morning and 30 for Friday with, again, cloudy conditions, maybe some fog, and mid-30s for the weekend with snow chances still popping up. Blackfoot, we're getting into a rhythm here. We've got snow that already started our day there in Blackfoot and Shelley, Firth, and in your backyard there, Grandma. 34 for tomorrow, and then 28 with clouds and cooling off. We're still going to be below freezing on Saturday, and a 30% chance of some showers that continues to be with us into the first part of the week. We'll see some temperatures into the teens, and it's going to get really cold as we head toward Christmas. Rexburg, a 30% chance of showers today. we'll move that on up tonight. It's going to snow tomorrow. It'll be freezing, and it'll be in the teens overnight. And then only in the mid-20s for Friday. We bring back snow chances, 20 to 40% into next week, and maybe a little snow right before Christmas. Salmon, 35 and a 20% chance of a shower. Icy conditions for Thursday morning, and then back down toward freezing by Friday. It'll still be cold, and you've got shower chances into the weekend with rain, because it will be in the 40s. Jackson freezing and snowing in mid-20s by Friday, and chilly. All right, so be careful along the quad and enjoy the slopes. It'll be freezing, and below that, extremely cold by Christmas Eve, down to 13 degrees. I'll be back with more, but first, let's check